This is a light painting stick. This is called a Magilight, and for those of you who are not familiar with the term light painting is essentially moving around a light source inside a frame while a still picture is taken in long exposure mode, and then that movement will then translate into trails in the final image, essentially allowing you to paint with light. So the Magilight is a tool that will allow you to kick up your light painting game one notch up, because this is essentially a programmable animated light source. It's an LED bar with 144 individual LEDs, and it's about 1 meter long. So the way the Magilight works is very simple. I can only think of 3 possible modes of using it. So first off is it can display a solid color for you to paint with. So right now it's displaying just white. You can actually also program the color to pulsate. So when you move it along, you get like this blinking pattern. Apart from that, you can also have it display a fixed pattern like this. So as you move it along, you're drawing a pattern across your frame. And also you can display a picture. So what the Magilight does is it actually reads the image data off of a micro SD card, so you can prepare an image and load it onto that micro SD card, and the Magilight will read it as long as it's a bitmap and it's 144 pixels in height, because there's 144 individual LEDs. And then when you select that picture in the user interface of the Magilight, it will display that picture 1 column of pixels at a time in quick succession. So as you move the Magilight across the frame, it essentially displays the entire picture and you capture it within your long exposure. So it's actually easier for me to show you what I'm talking about. So right off the camera, I've set up a DSLR in long exposure mode, and I'm gonna try and paint a very unflattering image of my cat. But before I do that, let me dim the lights way down so it doesn't interfere with the light painting. All right, and now I'm gonna start the exposure on the camera. And there we have it. And there, I've just painted a picture of my cat. Now the process of doing light painting with Magilight may sound a little bit complicated and intimidating, but this is actually incredibly easy to use. The user interface is very simple. You have an OK button, up, down, left, right. The user interface actually kind of reminds me of the good old Nokia phones back in the days before they had smartphones and you had no color. It was just up, down, left, right, and you hit select OK. That's what the user interface reminds me of. The hardware is also very simple as well. There's not much to it. It's very easy to understand. You can also collapse the handle for ease of storage. It even comes with a carrying case. There's also a rotating sleeve right here that allows you to rotate the entire Magilight along its center, so you can do circular paintings as well. Now the Magilight is powered by 2 lithium-ion battery cells that are included with the Magilight, but to charge them, you do have to take them out of the unit and charge them using a separate charger that is also included. At first, I found that somewhat troublesome because I had to remove the batteries to charge them, and then I realized that's actually better compared to plugging in the entire stick. There's also a standard 3/8" tripod mount with a 1/4" adapter on the base of the Magilight in case you want to pop this on a monopod or a tripod. So this has been my overview of the Magilight. This Magilight is still in prototype state. Photogear, the company behind Magilight, reached out to me and asked if I would like to do a review unit, and I thought it was a really cool gadget, so I said yes. So the Magilight is just a tool that works on a very simple principle, and I really like how there's no one way to use this light to add to your light paintings or even light a scene. It's really down to your creativity. So if you did find the Magilight interesting, I'll drop a link to their Indiegogo campaign in the description below. Do go ahead and check them out. So that's pretty much it for today, everybody. Any questions, comments, just leave them in the comment section below. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.